Hi, I'm Stephanie with FemaleFriendlyDealer.com, and I'm here with Christy, the Finance Director at Peak Automotive. So Christy, can you please tell me how I go into a dealership and not get ripped off as a woman?
Yeah, Steph, there's a couple things you really want to do.
Okay.
First of all, you want to have a good idea of what your credit score is before you go to the dealership. Do you have really good credit? Do you have in-between credit or bad credit? Really good credit, you just have made all your payments on time.
Okay.
Medium credit, you need to keep something in mind. If you are a payment-conscious buyer and that's what your deal is, then you need to understand that you're going to be paying a little bit higher interest rate.
Okay.
So that's going to make your payment a little bit higher. So you really need to keep that in mind while you're shopping.
Okay.
And then if you have bad credit, you probably, when you get to the dealership, you want to ask for special finance to begin with. For example, if you have very good credit, you have a lot of credit depth, you've been on the bureau for maybe 5 to 10 years, you've never been late on a payment.
Okay.
The in-between credit is maybe you've had some credit glitches in the past. You've had a couple bumps in the road, a few late payments,
Okay.
but they're probably 6 months old or older.
Okay.
If you're currently delinquent, if you've been late on your car payments, maybe you have a foreclosure, you probably want to ask for special finance.
Okay. And I've heard the word rebate being thrown around quite a few times. Can you elaborate on what exactly a rebate is and what I should watch out for when it comes to that?
Absolutely. A rebate is actually money that goes back to you, the consumer,
Okay.
that comes from the manufacturer. So it's an incentive for you to buy that vehicle. You do need to be very careful because what you're doing is signing a form, and you're signing a form saying, I'm getting that rebate.
Okay.
So where it typically shows up is on your contract. Now, if you sign the form and it's not showing on your contract or on your buyer's order, the dealership can actually use that as additional profits. So what you really want to do is check your contract and make sure that that rebate's showing on there so that
Okay.
you're getting the benefit of that money, not the dealership.
Okay, that's quite important. And this salesman, when I walk into a dealership, it's mostly men, and they try to convince me to buy all these extra products, and I'm not sure what I actually need or what I don't need. So can you elaborate a little bit of what to watch out for that they might say, or they might try to sell
Yeah.
me that I don't need?
Well, a dealership will offer you many different products. They'll offer you things such as a service contract, maybe gap insurance, maybe fabric protector, maybe paint protector. So you need to understand and have a good understanding about what each of them are.
Okay.
A service contract is a product that will cover your vehicle
Okay.
in the event of something mechanically going wrong with it. So there's several different levels of service contract. There's the one that covers everything from bumper to bumper, all the way down to the one that just may cover the engine just for a very short period of time.
Okay.
So there's also cost differentials on those.
Right.
So you need to you have to have a good idea of where you're at comfortably financially. So if you can buy a warranty or service contract that only makes your payments go up minimally and it's giving you good coverage, you might want to consider that because
Okay.
repairs are very expensive.
Right.
The dealership may offer you gap insurance. Gap insurance covers the difference between what you're financing and if you get into an accident, what the insurance company will pay off.
Okay.
That's usually a very inexpensive product, and if you ever have to use it, it saves you thousands and thousands of dollars. It's something to consider and really look at how it's going to affect your payment, but that's a very good product.
Okay.
Things like fabric protector, things like paint protector,
Right.
those are things you could probably go buy a can of Scotchgard
Right.
and do it yourself. It may not be as effective. You might have to do it once every 6 months, but
Right.
it's really not a good product to be financing and paying interest on.
On top of that.
Right. If you really feel like you want something like that, go outside to an outside source and see what you can find. It's probably cheaper than what you can get at the dealership.
Well, that's good to know. Thank you so much for your help, and we'll see you next week at FemaleFriendlyDealer.com.